At dawn, the Nile awakens with golden light. This sacred river gave life to the land and to the bread that sustained a civilization. To begin the bread's journey, farmers plowed the fertile soil using wooden plows pulled by oxen, turning the rich Nile silt into fields ready for sowing. Men and women walked the fields, scattering seeds by hand, a sacred act of renewal tied to the rhythms of the Nile. After sowing, farmers dragged large palm branches behind oxen to gently press the seeds into the soil, protecting them from birds and wind. To irrigate their fields, ancient Egyptians diverted Nile water into hand-dug canals that distributed life-giving water across the land. The fertile fields beside the Nile flourished under the watchful gaze of the pyramids. Golden wheat fields waved gently in the breeze, signaling that the time for harvest had come. Farmers skillfully cut the ripe wheat with sickles. Skilled hands cut and gather wheat, securing the harvest for seasons ahead. Thin papyrus ropes were skillfully tied around the wheat sheaves to secure the harvest for transport and storage. A man transported the bundled wheat on a donkey toward the threshing floor, preparing for the next step in bread making. Women prepared oxen to tread carefully on the wheat sheaves, an ancient method to separate grain from stalks. The oxen walked in circles, crushing the wheat beneath their hooves. The steady pounding of the oxen's hooves crushed the wheat stalks, loosening the grains hidden inside the sheaves. A man skillfully used a wooden fork to lift and separate the chaff from the grain, a careful process to prepare the wheat for milling. Women ground the harvested wheat using stone querns, turning grain into fine flour. The steady motion of the upper stone crushed the wheat grains into fine flour. The crushed grains were sifted through woven sieves to separate the fine flour from the bran. Fine flour was stored in large clay jars to keep it dry and protected from pests. Women mixed flour and water using stone or wooden bowls, preparing the dough for baking. The dough was kneaded by hand until it became soft and elastic, ready for baking. The dough was left to rest, usually covered with a linen cloth, allowing slight fermentation. The rested dough was shaped into flat discs, ready to be stuck onto the hot walls of the oven. Each dough disc was gently stuck to the inner walls of the oven, where it baked within minutes. When the bread turned golden and crispy, it was quickly removed using flat wooden sticks. In the heart of the city, bustling markets offered freshly baked bread to those who could afford it. Wealthy women, adorned in fine linen and golden jewelry, walked gracefully through the market, selecting the best bread. Some paid with bronze coins, while others exchanged oil or cloth to receive warm bread. Graceful Egyptian women carried their freshly purchased bread through the lively streets of the ancient city. Egyptian women cherished bread as a daily staple, reflecting their connection to tradition and sustenance. For ancient Egyptians, bread was more than just food. It was a sacred gift and a symbol of life and continuity. As the sun set over the Nile, the rhythm of bread making continued, a timeless tradition passed down through generations.